Hey everyone, Echo here. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the new Overwatch PTR changes. And today we'll be going over the Reinheart and Mercy changes. If you want my thoughts on the Roadhog and D.Va changes, let me know in the comments down below. Let's start off with Reinheart, guys. This, in my opinion, is a long-awaited change that will be so useful for him. He can now rotate his camera while holding his shield up. For all those Reinheart players out there, you can now look behind you while holding your shield to make sure your team is gathered or to pass through an area that you've covered for them, which feels great. Now getting used to how the movement works while holding the shield and looking behind you, it will take some time to get used to. For example, your normal move forward button would normally be W, but while looking behind you, it is S, which is normally your move back button. This will take some time to get used to, guys, but it is well worth it. Developer comments on these changes are as follows. This change gives Reinhardt more situational awareness while using his shield, allowing him to keep an eye on the battlefield while still protecting his team. Now, I love these changes, and I really like the fact that I can keep an eye on my team while progressing forward. Now, time for the Mercy changes that everyone has been ranting over. Resurrect, formerly Mercy's ultimate ability. Ability now targets a single player instead of every player within a radius. The radius is reduced down to 5 meters. Ability cooldown is 30 seconds. Mercy no longer grants invulnerability while Resurrect is active. So with these changes, no longer instant 5-man resurrections after you use a team wipe ability. Her res is now her E and on a 30-second cooldown. She can also take damage while performing her resurrect and has to be really close, as I said, 5 meters, in order to perform it. But she can also cast her resurrection still through walls. So what is her new ultimate then? Valkyrie. Valkyrie unleashes the full power of Mercy's Valkyrie suit, enhancing her weapons and abilities for 20 seconds. Her Caduceus staff. Mercy's healing and damage boost beams now affect all allies near the targeted teammate. The staff's effective range has been extended so that her healing stream now also changes to new targets. Caduceus Blaster. Granted infinite ammo while simultaneously gaining increased damage and fire rate. So for all the battle mercies out there, she can now deal damage and deal it faster. Guardian Angel. Increased range and movement speed so you can move around to your targets faster and at longer ranges. Her Resurrect cooldown is instantly reset when Valkyrie is activated, and reduced down to 10 seconds after your initial cast. So this is interesting. This being said, you can now Resurrect, pop Valkyrie, then use Resurrect, and then in 10 seconds later, Resurrect again, and then another 10 seconds, Resurrect again. So you can essentially get 4 resurrections off within the span of about 25 seconds. This feels a lot better than the instant 5-man resurrection. This makes her think about her abilities, who to res, and when to res them, which leads into more engaging gameplay and making her skill ceiling a lot higher instead of hiding for that 5-man resurrection. Her next change while in Valkyrie is her hover. She can fly! Mercy grants the ability to fly freely and increased movement speed while activated. This really helps her get out of a tough spot, or to get that person that you really need to res. Maybe even take out some of the opposing forces while in the sky with her unlimited ammo not running out for 20 seconds, while her damage and fire rate is also increased. And lastly, her regeneration, which is her passive. No longer interrupted when Mercy takes damage, which means no more hiding to regenerate her health so you can stay in the fight much longer. So, my opinion on these changes. For Reinhardt, the movement will feel a little bit odd, but being able to see behind you while also keeping your shield up feels overall a lot more necessary for the competitive play. On Mercy, I finally enjoy playing this hero with her more engaging playstyle. She feels great to play. I don't like the fact that I needed to line of sight while waiting for that overpowered res. Now with her more offensive playstyle, I don't feel just like a heal bot. Just like the Lucio changes, this will take a lot of those passive players and force them to play a little bit more aggressive. After testing these changes on the PTR and asking a few players about the changes, it seems like it's split. Mercy mains seem to hate it and the non-Mercy mains seem to love it. So the community is quite split down the middle. So these were my thoughts on the new Reinhardt and Mercy changes. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more content, make sure to hit subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss the next time a video goes live. Leave a comment down below on what your thoughts on these changes are. And if you ever want to catch me live, I'm on Twitch at twitch.tv/EchoTGS. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and remember, let's make gaming fun again.